up on YouTube?
Yes, this will be going up on YouTube. Tuesdays and Thursdays will be whatever I stream that week. That will be my Tuesday and Thursday slot. Okay, I'm going to do an official introduction right now for anybody who's watching this on YouTube or on delay, or not on delay, but rather on Twitch in the archive there, whatever you prefer. But it'll be longer. It'll last longer on YouTube. Either way, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the first. I don't even know what to call it. The brand new edition of Golden Sundays. For those of you who don't know, I've gained new subscribers since I've done this. One of the first games when I started streaming was one of my favorite RPGs of all time was Golden Sun. And after many, many months of saying we're gonna do it, I've reshifted some things around, and I've officially decided to, yes, I will be doing Golden Sun Lost Age. And here we are with the first session for Golden Sun: The Lost Age. When you hear people talk about in reverence of the Golden Sun series, this is where it's at. Golden Sun was a very nice template, had laid a solid foundation, simplistic but still engaging, left an imprint on me clearly. Golden Sun Lost Age, if you felt like it was too empty, it was dissatisfying, it was short, Lost Age fills you up with all that extra content, a bigger world map, the story gets more and more nuanced, you get a new set of characters. But before I continue rambling on, I will be primarily doing this solo, either with Mr. Dragon, who is not my guest tonight, but you've heard him before, my buddy Stackhouse.
Hello.
Alright, and this is a man who hates this franchise, so I'm sure it's going to be...
I'm just indifferent.
Indifferent. Okay. So either way, so let's get started right now. And we're going to get possibly one of my favorite title skins of all time. And I'll play, and this is even better because last time I played this off an emulator. So I'm really happy that I'm playing it like it's going to look nicer, it's going to sound nicer off the Wii U Virtual Console. There won't be hiccups, there won't be slowdown, there won't be any of that shenanigans. It's going to be a good time. If there's
Well, not pristine. We're not recording this off a GBA.
No.
This is off the Wii U's Virtual Console.
Yes, this is off the Wii U.
I'm not sure how exactly that handles GBA games.
Well, I've played a couple. I've been playing Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga, and it handles pretty well. There's no slowdown. There's a purple pixel mode. So, right off the bat, Golden Sun Lost Age allows you to rename your characters. Now, in the first one, it was acceptable because, like, hey, you new characters. Here, we're not playing, unlike the last game, we're not going to be, for about 90% of the journey, we're not going to be playing as Isaac, Garrett, Ivan, or Mia. We are in fact going to be starting with Felix, who, if you remember, by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're watching this on Twitch Archive, if you want to see my playthrough, just click that YouTube link. That'll take you to a complete playlist of my entire run of that game. It's not a long game, and it's a great, like, if you got a day, watch it and deal with my pain. I in fact beat the secret boss, so that was fun. So, for purposes and continuity standpoints, I will not be renaming Felix because it just feels weird for him to be called Felix in the first game and not Felix in the second game. I believe there is a cheat where you can rename Felix in the first game, so that way it's canonically the same, but I didn't do that. So for now, we're just going to leave him as good old Felix. Alright, so here's the big thing from Golden Sun 1 to 2. Now, like I said, it's a continuation. Here's where you can transfer your data. If like me, you had a Game Boy Advance, and you had two Game Boy Advances because I had my brother and I had one. This is one of the only things I can think of that the link cables were useful outside of Pokemon battles. So you have one of two ways to transfer your data from Golden Sun. You can either transfer it via link cable, which you would hook up your Golden Sun 1 in one Game Boy Advance, your Golden Sun 2 in another Game Boy Advance, and the link cable would digitally transfer it over. Or you can do this. So there's the Link 1 which we can't do because I don't think that's possible in this one. Or we can do the password.
Probably not.
So
How long a password are we talking?
it's a very long password. I think
Oh.
it's a very long password. I wanted to show it off because like this is the struggle. If I don't believe it gives me the password. I think it gives me the password. If not, I'm gonna look it up. But basically, so I just wanted to reiterate this that we're not gonna be if I do the gold one, which is all dungeons, character stats, items currently held, coins currently held, that takes a long time. And I don't think I'll have too much of trouble. What I'm focusing on is the gins. So primarily, we're just going to do bronze because the only thing I care about is the gins. If there's a grinding issue, a leveling up issue, I'll deal with it. But it's not till the end of the game. It's something that I won't have to worry about for a longest time. So, needless to say, it was it's a pain in the butt. It's a real pain in the butt.
Games have done it. I mean, the Oracle games do it.
Yes, but the Oracle games are not like if you have a chance and you're watching this, go look it up and see how long the gold one was. I actually used to take down notebooks. Like I had a notebook and I would write it down one by one.
Considering it's a RPG, I'd imagine it'd be something like 30 characters. At least.
I think it was. I can't remember. It's been a while. I'm trying to find the gold. I should have looked this up beforehand. The only reason I want to do the passwords is because.
Well, you did complete the previous.
Yeah, and in order to get the completion bonus, and the only way to get the completion bonus to fight the super secret boss in this game, you need to.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you looked it up, didn't you? All right, but I found it though, so we're gonna see if this works. All right.
Why?
Yeah, and I think it's, and some of, and I believe, and you, if you want to, you can correct me on this. All right, 2IF.
It's fucking stupid long.
Yeah, so like it's much easier to transfer the money, like to use the transfer cable, but chances are most kids didn't have that option.
I'd rather put a gun in my mouth than do this.
Every summer, I would subjugate myself to it, and I would do it because at a point, yeah, at some point, my brother, lost interest, and I think he sold his Game Boy Advance, and so I was the only one really playing it. I hope this password works. I'm just looking off of IGN, so. I should have done this before stream, but I really wanted to show it off and just emphasize how you have to suffer just like me. So think about it that way. The bronze isn't too bad though. Bronze is literally like 4 lines. It's not too bad. So if there's a leveling issue. Oh, I was putting in the wrong password. I'm an idiot. I was doing silver. Oops. Don't want to do that. Okay, there we go. Password. Bronze. Okay, let's do that one more time. Let us try that again. Because I was looking at the wrong one. I was looking at silver. Silver's actually not that bad. VQV. 2. Pound star. U capital T. This is probably the most boring part of the game. Trust me, it gets super exciting after this. 3 money. Super excited tomorrow. At the time of this stream, tomorrow afternoon, I will be seeing the new Teenage Mutant Turtles movie, so that's going to be fun.
Oh boy.
I heard it's okay. That's all I've heard. Well, Angry Joe didn't like it, so that's one thing, but, you know, MY8, FS. Alright, I think we're almost there. Alright, last line. Is it D? Is it just D? Password accepted! So there you go. And by doing that, we can rename all the characters, but of course, like I said earlier with Felix, we're not going to do that. We're just going to keep it as Isaac. Hold on. I'm just going to make sure something real quick. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright.
So when did this come out in comparison to,
2003 or 2004. I'll get up a wiki for it. Because I'm going to use a wiki to get the guide for the gins. Alright, so here, and if you want confirmation after you've done the password, if you were like me and did your own super long randomly generated password or did the gold one, here you can check out all your character stats. And look, they already put him at level 99, so it's like, what's the point, right? The only thing you don't get are items and, like, money, but that really doesn't matter considering you're going to get cooler and better weapons in this game. So, just get... The gins are the only thing that really matter, especially if you want to fight the super boss Dualahan, which we will make an attempt. No promises on beating him this time because I have never done it, and he is much harder than the pirate we fought last time.
So is there any way to get the Golden Sun 1 to gins if you haven't?
No, you have to, okay, hold on, ages ago or so, the stories tell the power of alchemy ruled over the world aware. So, in cases you skip the first game, you play, and you're just going this one, or as a reminder, we get a little scroll. And to answer your question, Psychhouse, no, unless you like looked up a guide online, and found a number generator. And found like I did. So, yeah. I forgot I have to press A to do this. Alchemy wrought the base of elements of humanity into thriving civilizations like lead into gold. Are we sure we're not playing Full Metal Alchemist the game?
Pretty sure.
But in time, man's dream gave birth to untold strife. Dreams of endless riches of eternal life, dominion over all that lived, dreams of conquest and war. And the thing is, the first game really doesn't tell you this. They just tell you, alchemy's bad, it's sealed, we must keep it sealed. This game's going to do a lot more why it was sealed. And the last stage actually means something, but I won't say anything because it's a really big, like, what the fuck kind of spoiler. These dreams would have torn the world apart if not for a few brave and wise men who sealed away the power of alchemy deep in Mount Aleph's soul sanctum. Yes, where we saw the first...
No transmuting.
Yeah. Prologue from... Yeah, they basically said the world was destroying itself with greed, so we're going to seal it away. You kids weren't playing nice. Also, here's the prologue from Book 1 in case... Because it had been at least 2 years since this game came out, so if you, like me, didn't replay it, you're not going to remember. The town of Vale guarded the secret for many years until Isaac and Gemma, whose parents died in a storm 3 years before, disturbed the sanctum. Also, you can hear the glorious Golden Sun theme right now playing. Saturos and Minorandi of the Mars clan followed them to Sanctum. By the way, we didn't learn the Mars clan until the very end of the game last time. We still don't know what that means. With them traveled Jenna's brother, Felix, thought lost in the same tragic storm. Yes. Oh, I'm echoing? Okay, hold on. I am echoing. I am sorry. How am I sounding now? Let me know. Because I shouldn't be echoing. Sitaros and Minorandi stole the elemental stars, the keys to breaking the seal and the power of alchemy, and kidnapped Jenna in the Scholar Cradle. Also, yeah, hi, Tyros. I shouldn't be echoing now.
Shouldn't be.
If these 4 jewels were used to fire the elemental lighthouses, the seal on alchemy would be broken. Isaac and Garrett set out to stop Sitaros and rescue their friends and return the elemental stars to their home in Soul Sanctum. I'm just quiet now?
Huh?
Wait, what's echoing then? You said, holy crap, the echo, so I wasn't sure. Alright, hold on. What was echoing, Jar Wars? Okay, I don't know what's going on here. Maybe I'm gonna turn it down just a little bit. Well, I shouldn't be turning it down even if I'm quiet, so that's weird. They banded together with a young wind adept named Ivan and pursued Sitaros Minorandi to Emil, a winter-locked town near Mercury Lighthouse. There they met a guardian of the lighthouse, a water adept named Mia. With her, they pursued Sitaros to the airy, high-top Mercury Lighthouse. Cool, thank you, Tarwars. Isaac was too late to stop Sitaros from lighting the beacon and escaping. Again, Isaac chased him, crossing Angara to the shores of the Carical Sea. Remember, that's where he fought the Kraken. Ah, memories. Taking passage on a troubled ship, Isaac crossed the Carigal to Tolby. He spoke with Tolby's leader, a strange man named Bobby. Bobby entered Isaac and Colosso as a test of his powers. Isaac's energy won Colosso and earned him Bobby's trust. Bobby revealed to Isaac a great secret. By the way, that is canon that Isaac wins, but you can lose Colosso. I didn't lose Colosso last time, but you can lose it. But it's canon that Isaac wins. Okay. Thanks to a mystic draught from the lost land of Lemuria, Bobby has lived for 150 years! He offered to help Isaac, who then headed deep into Gondowan. Okay, now we're near the end of the journey. Stack, you still with me, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay. In the town of La Livero, Isaac learned that Sitaros Minorandi had kidnapped a young girl named Sheba, whom they needed within the lighthouse. Isaac fought and defeated them atop the lighthouse, but he was too late. The beacon had been lit! It was lit, fam. A great cataclysm followed. Sheba fell into the sea. Felix jumped in to save her, but both were lost in the rolling waves. Roiling? Looks like roiling waves by the script. Jenna left the lighthouse to find them, but to no avail. Oh no. Oh no. Isaac went to La Livero, where Bobby asked him to find Lemuria and the remaining lighthouses. He gave Isaac a Lemurian ship to make journey for the Lost Land. This chapter of our story begins with Jenna, just before the beacon on Venus Lighthouse is lit. So this, I'm glad I gave you something to look forward to, Tar Wars. I'm really happy about that, buddy. So this, what we're about to play right now, takes place minutes before the final fight between Isaac's party and Sitaros Minorandi on top of the White House, and we sort of see how Jenna, as we saw at the end of the last game. Oh, I gotta let this play because this is an epic entrance title screen. So good. Golden Sun Book 2. And then you get and then that is Jupiter Lighthouse, the Lost Age. Oh, the soundtrack. When you talk about Golden Sun's music, and it's all right. Here we go. Now we're into the gameplay. Feels weird playing this on a big TV. I'm not gonna lie. And Felix still has mute. Yeah. And yes, I will play Dark Dawn if they ever release it on the Wii U Virtual Console because I hate myself. Because I don't like that game. Are you sure we should be leaving like this? Once we go down those stairs, we can't get back into the lighthouse. Maybe I should have stopped my brother. Alright, to annoy Stackhouse with Dr. Light voice or to not? No, I'm not gonna do it. Jenna, is something troubling you? I just...
Oh.
What is it? What's wrong? I have a bad feeling. Like something terrible is gonna happen. Yeah, there's gonna be a fucking earthquake. That's what's gonna happen, lady. Oh shit, it's Alex. It's Alex. How unlike you, Jenna. Surprised to see me? Oh hey, villain we never get to fight. Alex, were you listening? Where's Felix? Why is he here with you? Why isn't he here with you? Blech. My brother? He left us. What can Felix possibly be thinking? He's gonna go try to bargain for Shiva's life. He was worried about Shiva. He went to check on her. He was supposed to be leading you out of here. I thought you would have been far from the lighthouse by now. Why are you still here? We tried to stop Felix from going up top of the area. How like him. Once Felix gets an idea into his head, he rarely changes his mind. Oh, that's... Yes, Stackhouse is here. You should be able to hear him. It's capturing.
I'm just not talking until we get past the coffee part.
Yeah, and like you should be able to hear him. Him because I have it set up and it's picking it up. So I don't know why you're not hearing him. That's really weird. How unlike you. What do you mean? I was merely surprised to hear you expressing such concern, Jenna. He's just super quiet? Okay, let me turn him up to my... There we go. I turned him up a little bit. So let me know how that is, okay? Star Wars. Nevertheless, I'm impressed Felix went back. Don't change the subject, Alex. What did you mean? Are you saying that I'm insensitive? Oh god, Jenna, stop it. If that's what you've heard, then I must have misspoken. Accept my apologies. I'm like doing all sorts of vocal ranges with Alex. I don't know what I'm doing. Well, Jenna, I think Alex has said his piece on the matter. I'm not sure he has, Kraden. Who do you think you are talking to me like that? Damn, Jenna's showing some balls. I retract my statement, my dear. Forget about it, Jenna. So tell me about this feeling, Jenna. I'm not so sure we should be leaving the lighthouse yet. Yes, you better leave. You're going to be crushed underneath the rubble. You better leave now. What are you saying? You can't really mean to remain here. Alex is right. It's far too dangerous, Jenna. We would only hinder the others. The others? Did Isaac follow us to the lighthouse? Yeah, he's kind of fighting for his life right now. It would seem so. He must be trying to stop Satoros and Monorandi. If my brother goes back and finds Isaac, they're going to end up fighting. Well, I mean, yeah, it's an RPG. It's what usually happens. If the lighthouse has not yet been lit, yes, they will fight. Felix is a terribly rash young man, is he not? Why are boys such fools? I mean, we think with their dicks. That's primarily why. He may be rash, but Felix is no fool. His good qualities outweigh his bad. I mean, sure, he sided with the bad guys, but whatever. That's why I think Isaac would understand if we just talked to him. Manorande? You're probably right, but I've just pronounced it that way for so long, Star Wars, that I just pronounced it this way I did. I apologize if that annoys you. Why didn't I think about it before now? Jenna, what are you doing? Please, can't we go back and talk to Isaac? Obviously, you know they're not going to talk to Isaac because, well, they're not in the final scene at all. I'm afraid that's not possible. Alex, why? He is an enemy. Isaac? An enemy? My future husbando? Actually, yes, canonically that is canonically true. They do have a child together. Our methods may differ, but you and I ultimately want the same thing. Ah, and here's where we start opening up a little bit about the other side right here. So now we find out that that Kraden actually wants to light the other lighthouses. And of course, if you're coming into this game, in the last game you were told, we must prevent it. And now the people who you were trying to rescue are now trying to light them? What the fuck is going on here? Your first big what the fuck. Isaac and his friends would have prevented this from happening. So that makes them make them enemies? But fear not, they won't be able to defeat Satoru Spinnerandi. I beg to differ. I actually did that. I kind of beat their ass.
Fucking damn it.
Get wrecked, Dragon! Not Mr. Dragon. So Felix went back to the top of the lighthouse. Okay, Alex, you're just talking in circles. Let's go. Why do you seem so pleased, Alex? Why shouldn't I be? After all, the lighthouse will soon shine brightly once again. Alex, why do you want to see the beacon lit so badly? Oh, nothing, as he twirls his evil mustache. Despite that he actually doesn't have a mustache. Yeah, twirls it, curls it, whatever, tweaks it like how Destiny Do-Right used to do it, Oh, so it's my turn to answer questions, is it? Once alchemy was a commonplace throughout this world. With its power, mankind worked wonders across the land. The Lost Age of Man. And that is why this game is called The Lost Age. There you go. We go more in depth on what that actually means later on in the game. I want to see that world restored once again, and... And what, Alex? So actually here we're actually seen as Alex, or sort of like a... He's kind of like, you can kind of see his point of view, and we're actually going to see why he might be right later on. Actually, just by looking at the world map, you're going to get an idea. We've spoken long enough already. Let us continue this another time. We should leave the lighthouse now before the beacon is fired. I concur. Let's meet at the location we agreed on. Wait for Felix. Okay. All right, Kraden, let's go. So now we're going to play as Kraden. She's going to be our lead. So that's exciting. Okay, for some reason, he's still saying you're quiet. I don't know what that is. Hold on, I'm gonna try something.
Oh well.
But you, hold on, I'm gonna try something. No, the speakers are at high, so that's weird. Either way, Elgato. Okay, either way. Let us make our way journey back. I can't remember. And this is exactly the same dungeon layout from the early Venus Lighthouse. And look, that chest that was open last time, not open. So kinetically, it's not open. So what? You had anything to say while that prologue was going on? Mm-hmm. Did you have anything to say while that prologue?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. So now there they are, get them! Uh-oh. We're in trouble, guys. So, all this time we've sort of been talking about, Alex has just been he's been talked about being a badass, but he hasn't really done anything to warrant that title, other than that the Satoru Spinnerandi fear him. So who knows? I'm going to turn Stackhouse up higher than me. Oh yeah, just in a second he's going to do something. Yeah, so basically the people of Livero are pissed that Shiva Shiba has been taken, so now they're storming the Great Lighthouse, and they see that they've caught some of the people who have kidnapped her, or part of that group. It's just a bunch of random NPC soldiers talking. There's no reason to clock all over this. We got soldiers, we got sort of things, and we got a. I don't know how old Jenna's supposed to be right here. Are they supposed to be at least 15? Probably 12.
And it's a JRPG, so she's probably underage.
Yeah. Well, it's just
Japan.
Yeah. Well, it's just more like my voice sounds like a robot. My voice should not sound like a robot. That's ridiculous.
Hey Ben.
What?
I gotta head on out.
Okay. Crap.
My apologies.
No. Here's the only problem is that for some reason the the stream for some reason goes to shit. Like all of a sudden my bandwidth just says low bandwidth after a call ends. All right, but go ahead and hang out, buddy. Appreciate you hanging out, though.
Sorry about this.
Not a problem. Okay, let's see if the stream doesn't go to shit now. Okay, so far so good. Alright guys, well hopefully, can't hear Stackus anymore, so now it's good? Okay. Maybe it's just how I got to... Okay, whatever. So it's just gonna be me solo tonight. We don't have any other choice, we have to. Well then, allow me to shoulder some of your burden. Burden? We regroup along the road to the road leading away from Little Road. Do you understand? Yes. You don't need to remind us, Alex. We know the place. Follow this road west and take down through the cafe. Let me turn this off. Hold on, give me 1 second.